here with Phil. Phil does basically one of the best lawns in Perth. You can see it, bloody the edges. And we're just going to ask him some bloody lawn tips to get our lawns looking like that. So through winter, what's your recommendation to keep the lawn looking green?
Keep the foliar fertilisers up. Get your liquids out, get them sprayed. As you come through into autumn, where it starts going dormant, start getting your liquids out. Give it a last hit of granular, and then just keep feeding it every few weeks. Bit of iron, bit of iron with nitrogen, and just keep it going. Keep light mows still, and you'll still have green lawn in winter.
So this one's looking like it's just been freshly cut. How much are you mowing to keep this one looking like this?
I mow, well, during summer, I mow most days, if not every couple of days. But during winter, normally if it's raining, I'll get a weekly mow, but I do try to get it mowed still a couple of times a week.
Yeah, no, nice. And I noticed you got a little golf bowl section over there. You play a little bit of golf every so often. Yeah,
have a little bit of putt. The neighbours come over with their kids and let them putt the hole, and
Oh, awesome. So we'll just go check out your gear. So you want to just walk us through your gear here?
Okay, we've got the cylinder mower.
Yeah.
This is the Massport. As you can see, cylinder mower's cut like scissors instead of just ripping it like some rotaries do.
So that's what keeps it nice and flat, isn't it?
Nice and flat.
Yeah.
And I've had this actually modified so it does cut lower. So during summer I can actually cut down to 3 or 4 mil.
Yeah.
Then I've got my Scott Bonner groomer, which is basically a Scott Bonner cylinder mower with a grooming reel done. This was locally customised for me, and I go for the Freo Dockers, so it's purple.
It's awesome.
Then I've got my Ozito scarifier. I was luckily sent that, and I've given that a very little go. It's going to be a perfect little thing for the home person to scarify.
So that one's a battery operated
one. This is a battery operated. Yeah. Most of my gear, other than the actual mowers, are battery operated. Just don't need to worry about fuel. So if I could afford a battery mower cylinder, I'd definitely have one.
Yeah, no, they are bloody pricey, aren't they?
Gear, but,
so that one, basically you go across it, just for people that don't know, and it basically cuts up your lawn, doesn't it?
What it does, like the groomer just goes along, pulls it up lightly, and just so when you mow, you're actually clearing the thatch out as you're going. So it's not building up and getting all spongy. Keeps it nice and tight. And the scarifier, that basically does it, but to a harder extent. So it's actually ripping it up, and like during winter, you don't use it because your lawn's not going to.
Your lawn's going to be a bit sad from
that. But as soon as spring comes and the temps go up, my lawn goes brown.
Yeah. That's fair enough. But then it goes bright green as well after that.
Greener than it ever was.
So what whippersnipper are you using?
I use my little Ozito trimmer.
Yeah.
Very basic, but
does the job.
I can actually get really nice edges, really easy to use.
Yeah.
I've had bigger ones. I actually had a purpose, like a proper edger.
Yeah.
And it was actually harder to get around the corners than that. So I just use my little.
Oh, your size lawn, that's probably perfect.
Then I've got my got the hedge trimmer for doing all the hedges around. I've got my. Just get this out. Whoops.
So that's a little battery fertiliser.
Little battery fertiliser spreader.
Yeah.
That way I can get my fertiliser spread nice and evenly over the lawn.
Sweet.
Comes in really handy.
Yeah.
Now a lot of lawn people don't have these, except if they get really fussy like me.
The shears.
The little hand shears for doing around the retic and any little spots that get missed.
Bloody perfect.
Gotta have every
if you gotta
grass down.
If you gotta go hard, you gotta go hard.
And all the batteries that go with it as well. Over here, I've got the battery sprayer, which
there we go.
Which takes the same batteries as all the rest of the gear.
So that was the other question I was meant to ask while on your grass. How are you keeping your weeds down? What's the?
I use a pre-emergent. This one's embargo, but there's a few different brands around.
Yeah.
I spray that every 3 months. I spray it just before winter comes, when I can still use the retic because it needs to be watered in.
Yep.
And that stops most of the weeds. During winter, I literally pulled my first weed out the other day.
All right.
And it was I'll still get a couple because they blow in and the seeds sit on top.
Yeah.
But I don't get anywhere near.
So where'd you get that? Just online?
This one was just online.
Yeah.
But you can get it from most lawn
places.
lawn shops.
Sweet. Yep. Awesome. I noticed Bailey's is your friend. He's got a bit of fertilizer cranking there.
Yes, I'm very lucky. Bailey's actually supports me, a local WA company, and I get the Bailey's products. I've got all these green bags here. That's for when my lawn renovation happens in spring. I'll rip it all down brown, and just to make sure everything's nice and level,
yeah,
I'll put a little bit of this over it.
Oh, awesome.
But yeah, I use I use their main products. They've got like all the Turfect range,
yeah,
which is all my liquids. This is my winter life.
So that one's the one you spray on top, isn't it?
Yes. I use these bottles here because they actually change their branding.
Yeah.
And this basically tells you what it does.
Okay.
Repair,
yeah,
which helps it grow. Green, this is my winter friend to keep my lawn nice and green.
Yeah.
If I want a little bit of growth in winter, I can use this as well to help.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
And then one of I think is the key to having a nice lawn.
Yeah.
Is humic.
Okay. Yeah.
I always spray this with the soil and keeps it all growing.
Yeah.
Then.
So how much you spray on the humic?
Humic, I use this probably every 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I haven't used it as much the last few weeks because of all the rain. And it's hard to control when it's getting watered in, when you can't actually use your sprinklers.
Yeah.
But
when the rain's cranking, it's going to wash it out, isn't it?
Yeah, just washes it away.
Yeah.
But it just helps build the soil. If you've got a real sandy soil, which most soils in WA are,
yeah,
it actually helps build up the soil. Between that and using the wetter soil, like I use the grow sorb, which I've got hidden down behind here.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, actually that's the NPK. That's the wrong bag.
That's all right.
But yeah, I've got so much stuff. I've got the grow sorb.
Oh yeah.
There's my granular wetter soil. I do actually have a liquid of it as well. So if I did decide to use it in winter where you can't use your sprinklers,
yeah,
you can actually spray.
Just spray it on, get it going.
Yeah.
Ah, sweet.
So it's all about controlling, because the winter sprinklers and the rain and that.
Yeah.
What you can and can't do. And
Yeah, winter makes it a bit hard.
yes. So it's just a matter of judging it along, and
Yeah.
it seems to work. So.
Ah, awesome. And if people want to follow you, where are you on?
The True Australian Lawn Addict.
Yeah.
It's Phillip_GR_.
And that's on Instagram, isn't
on
it?
Instagram.
Awesome.
I do have a Facebook page, but that's basically a copy of the Instagram. So you're actually better off following the Instagram if you've got it.
For updates. Awesome. Well, thanks for showing us your lawn and your stuff, Phil.
No worries. Thank you for coming in and having a look.